Hey everybody, welcome back to my blog. Thanks for coming back and checking it out. I promised my subscriber Dichotomy that I would make this blog about gay marriage and what my thoughts and opinions were about that. So that's what we're going to start off with. I'm all dressed up today because some of you know that I'm in a fraternity, and so one of the important things in a fraternity is initiation weekend, and this was my chapter's initiation weekend, and so as an alumnus I came back and helped with the ritual, and so I'm all dressed up wearing my special cock tie with little roosters all over it, just as gay. Anyway, I wanted to discuss this gay marriage thing because it is a big deal in our community and part of our fight for equality and recognition and validation from other people in our relationships. And so I want to talk about it because Dichotomy presented an argument that basically said that he believes that all marriages should not be sanctioned by the state, but rather a contract, a civil union for all people, gay or straight. That's the part that's done by the state, and everything else is done by a church or whatever you choose to do, separate, not related to that. And I think that might be a little extreme for what I think. Ideally, yes, that would make sense, but to me, the word marriage is very personal, and it's something that I put great meaning in. And I think that what Dichotomy is getting at is that as long as there is a separation, there won't ever be an equality. And I agree with that. And so the term marriage is important to me, if nothing else, because you can't give one group of people something and not give the other group of people something, not give them the exact same thing and call it the same thing, because inherently there will be differences. And so I think that the term marriage is important. You at some point have to think realistically. In our society, the government will never stop being involved in marriage because it's innate in our culture and it's something that we've always done, right or wrong. That's the way it is. And because of that and the likelihood that that won't change, I believe that the only right answer is for it to be sanctioned across the board. Now, with that said, I also am not a big believer that all of our relationships have to conform to one another, and that gay relationships don't always match their heterosexual counterparts. And perhaps, going out on a limb, perhaps heterosexual relationships don't even match what they were in people's heads. And so I think that as relationships go, we have to start looking at things a little differently and how those fit into our culture and our society, because what works for me and my partner might not work for you and your partner. And I can't judge your relationship because I'm not in it, and you can't judge mine because you're not in mine. That being said, I have the dream, the fairy tale of, finding the man of my dreams and running away and being happy, living happily ever after. And I want a wedding, and I want me there with my partner in a tuxedo and maybe on the beach with my family and hopefully his family and maybe kids. And so I want that, and it's important to me personally, but I also understand that it may not be like that important to maybe my roommate or somebody else. So I continue to push for marriage equality, not just for myself, but for others, and recognize that maybe not everybody in our community needs to take part of it, or maybe not everybody in our community agrees with it. So that's my really short view about gay marriage and what I think about it. And yeah, so also really quickly give a quick plug for Gay of the Days. It's a new collaborative channel, and I'm part of it. I will be your Sunday Gays of the Days. So check it out. I'm kind of going to offer the the wizened by time view, kind of to wrap up what some of the other guys are talking about and maybe get them started on the next week's conversations and everything. And I hope that you'll come and check us out. If you're interested in being a part of something like that, we're still looking for one more person to round out our week. So you can check us out. I'll make sure there's a link in the comment section. But you should definitely come look at us. Leave a video comment if you'd like to audition for us and become one of the gays. And otherwise, I hope you guys have a really wonderful rest of the weekend, and I will talk to you on the Gay of the Days channel tomorrow.